Bad news for Overwatch 2 fans. Game director Aaron Keller and executive producer Jared News discuss why the eagerly anticipated mode will no longer be released in the future of Overwatch 2. Overwatch is a game that rose from the ashes of Titan, an ambitious mode that Blizzard pulled the plug on. In the wake of this decision, developers at the studio reworked ideas they had for Titan into what would become Overwatch, a hero-based multiplayer shooter that was critically acclaimed and hugely successful. Blizzard's Team 4 is no stranger to picking up the pieces of a shattered project, but this process has been kept behind closed doors. The Blizzard way was to keep games out of public view until they were ready to be seen and to release them only when they were as close to the ideal vision as they could possibly be. That isn't the way anymore, not for Overwatch 2 anyway. When the sequel to Overwatch was announced at BlizzCon 2019, where the game was also playable, it was with the promise of a PvE hero component that would allow players to gather their squads and play through a narrative-driven multiplayer experience. On top of that, each of the heroes that they'd come to know and love would be reworked for PvE and given progression systems that would allow players to unlock new talents. It was an ambitious new mode that, in many ways, was used to justify the 2 at the end of the title. Now, however, Blizzard has confirmed that the promised PvE hero component will not be released at all. In a video, game director Aaron Keller and executive producer Jared News said that the team had made the decision to take the PvE elements of Overwatch 2 in a different direction and detailed the roadmap for upcoming seasons that reveal a new hero, maps, rebalances, and a number of story-focused additions. According to Keller and News, this decision was made for the good of the game and its live multiplayer component. Whether that proves to be true will be judged based on the execution of the upcoming seasons detailed in its new roadmap. But regardless of this, Blizzard and Team 4 pitched an experience that won't be realized, which will no doubt confuse and frustrate players. Gumespit spoke to Keller and News about what led to this decision and how Team 4 intends to try and make something good rise from the ashes of a failed idea once again. Gumespit, the big talking point is the direction that you're now taking with a PvE. That you basically aren't doing it. Is that the correct way to characterize it? It's not happening anymore, and you've pivoted away from it. Aaron Keller, I think I would characterize it slightly differently, which is we are doing part of what the team had set out to do, but not the entirety of what was discussed back at BlizzCon 2019. So the real focus is on the story missions and that experience as opposed to the more open-ended hero mode and that stuff. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to Commentary Boy on YouTube.